Welcome to your Coffee and Pilates series, a way to build a daily ritual for yourself. So take a sip of your coffee if you like, place it out to the side, and we'll get started. So we're gonna start by standing at the back edge of our mat. Legs are just underneath your hips here. Nice big inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. Get a little bit of extension through your spine as you reach up and back. And then release your arms down by your knees. You can round through your spine. So you're finding that release through your back again. Think drawing that belly button towards your spine here. Again, nice big inhale. Exhale to reach up and over and back. So you're finding that length in your spine. You're pressing through your feet. And now I want you to press your shoulders down away from your ears. Nice big inhale. And exhale, reach it forward again, rounding through your spine, finding that length through your legs. At the same time, you want to keep your knees bent so they're fully supported. And again, reaching up and overhead, nice big inhale. And then exhale, release your arms down by your sides. You can roll it down or walk your hands down your thighs until your hands are on the mat. Finding that length through that whole back chain. So lifting your hips up high, finding that nice stretch through your hamstrings. You're just holding it here, releasing your head, releasing your neck. One more breath. And now you can walk your hands out into downward dog. So keep lifting your hips up nice and high, pressing your heels down into the mat, getting that nice stretch through your legs, feeling the length through your spine again, getting a little inversion in for the day. Pressing those shoulders down away from your ears. Let your heels be heavy. And we have 3 more cycles of breathing. Nice big inhale. Exhale, breathe it out. And again, nice big inhale. And exhale. One more. Now take your right leg forward. You're going into a lunge, stepping it through. Reach those arms up and overhead, keeping that knee right over your ankle. Opening up your chest, bend your elbows, and find that lift from your sternum. And then bring it back through center. You're gonna bend your back knee, bring your arms in, and then you're gonna open. Nice big inhale and exhale. So you're getting a little bit of a chest opener with this lunge. Again, lower and lift. Keeping the hips nice and even so that way you're engaging through your glutes here and through those thighs and press. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you're gonna stay low in your lunge here. Sweep your arms back. You can place your hands on your hips or you can just do palms facing back, little pulses. So making sure your alignment looks strong, keeping that chest open. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On this last one, hold it here. Straighten out your back leg. Keep that heel lifted. Shift your weight forward. Now try to lift your back leg up as you sweep your arms forward and then lower back down. So you're reaching into that warrior 3 position, pressing through your foot. So pressing through the big toe, the second toe, pinky toe and heel here. Again, reach and lower and lift. 5 more, keeping it nice and strong through your legs. 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Now bring your feet together, reach up and overhead, nice big inhale. Exhale to tuck your chin, roll it on down, or you can walk your hands down your thighs. It's up to you. Reaching back down on the mat. Start to pedal your feet out right and left. So that way you're opening up that back chain, Starting to heat your muscles up here. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands stay on the mat. Walk your feet back. So you're going into a plank position now. So shoulders over those wrists. Find the length in your spine. You can also lower down onto your knees into a half plank position, keeping that chest open. It's up to you. And just hold your plank. Finding the length through the crown of your head. Keeping the hips nice and stable for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down onto your knees if you haven't already. Sit back into child's pose, finding that release through your upper body. 1 more breath. And then come back up to your plank position. So if you're in that half plank position, what I'd like for you to do is you're gonna extend one leg out to that corner diagonal, bring it back in, and then switch to do the other side. Now, if you're in a full plank position, take one leg out to the side, to that corner diagonal, and then you're gonna switch. So you're alternating right and then left here. Ready? Here we go. Keeping the hips nice and stable and steady with this movement. Focusing on the length through the crown of your head here. Again, reach and press. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. And now lift on up into downward dog, or tuck your toes under to lift on up to downward dog if you're in that half plank position. You can always walk your feet back a little bit more to get a deeper stretch, lifting those hips on up. Nice big inhale and exhale. 1 more. Now step your left leg through. So opposite leg steps through. You're gonna lift on up into that lunge position, keeping that back heel lifted. Take your arms in front of you, opening up your chest as you lower down into that lunge, and then lift. Again, lower and lift. Using your breath to help you. And find that connection, that power through the movement as you lower and lift here. 5 more. 4, 3, 2. On this last one, stay low here. You can either have your palms face forward this time, or you can place your hands on your hips, little pulses down, keeping your chest open. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now shift your weight forward. Lift that back heel. Reach your arms forward as you come up to warrior 3 and lower back down. Keeping your knee over your ankle. Reach and press and lower. Feeling that rib cage connect as you lift and that leg up, and as you reach forward with your arms. You want to feel that connection through your tummy muscles here. And press. 5 more. 3 more. 3, 2. Last one. And now bring your feet together. Step it through. Nice big inhale. Reach your arms up and overhead. Exhale, roll it down, or you can walk your hands down your thighs. It's up to you. Bring your hands back towards the mat here. You can bend your knees if your hamstrings are really tight, or you can find that length through the back of your legs just a little bit more. Releasing that head, releasing your neck. 1 more breath. And then walk your feet back into your plank or your half plank position, holding your plank here, focusing on keeping the hips nice and level. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down onto your knees. Reach back into child's pose and walk your hands over to the side so you get that stretch through your side body. And now you can walk it over to the opposite side, finding that release through your hips and through your back. And then coming back to center, you're gonna shift your weight forward. So now you're on your forearms. You're finding that length through your spine. Hips are right over your knees. Extend your leg back. You're gonna tap and lift here, keeping your chest open. Drawing belly button to spine. You're working through your hips, you're working through your glutes as you lift and lower your leg. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you're gonna lift your leg up and hold it to hip height. You're gonna do little pulses up. So lowering down an inch and up an inch here. Keep pressing away from the mat for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flex your foot. Now take your leg out to the side and then draw it back into center. So now working through your inner thighs a little bit more, working through your glutes and your hips, taking your leg out to the corner edge of your mat and then drawing it back into center. And press. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then you can bring your leg all the way back in. Same thing now, but on the other side. Extending your leg out nice and long, tap the mat and lift. Keeping those hips nice and level. And lower and lift. And up you have 5, 4, keep drawing belly to button to spine, lifting through those low abs, 2 more, and 1. Now lift that leg back up to that hip height, hold it here, press away from the mat, pulses up, little presses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flex your foot, keep your leg nice and level at hip height. Extend through that heel and take your leg out to the side and back in. Keeping your leg parallel, you want to focus on engaging through your inner thigh here, engaging through your hip and your glute. Nice big inhale and exhale. 5 more. This is 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and then release to lower down, reaching back into child's pose, extending your arms, and sitting back on your heels. One more breath, nice big inhale, and exhale, and then you can roll it on up. Let's sweep our legs in front. So keeping your knees bent to start, sitting up nice and tall, extend your arms, plug your shoulders down and back. Curl the pelvis under, you're gonna roll it halfway down and then roll it all the way back up. Nice big inhale, again, exhale, curl that pelvis under, you're rolling it halfway down and then lift all the way back up. Again, nice big inhale, exhale to roll it halfway down and lift. You have one more, except you're gonna roll it all the way down. So curling that pelvis under, peeling it on down, reaching your arms back up by your ears and lower your arms down by your sides. Keeping your chest open, going into bridging next. You're gonna lift your hips on up and then lower back down. Focusing on pressing through your heels, keeping that chest nice and open, and lift and lower. Keeping the hips nice and even. You can always place your hands on your hip bones to double check to make sure that's what you're doing. 5 more. This is 5, 4, 3 more here. 2, 1 more. And then lower your hips all the way back down. So now taking both of your legs up towards the ceiling, keeping your hips nice and even. You're going into scissor kicks, just alternating right and left. You can keep your head, you can keep the back of your arms pressed on the mat here, or if you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can raise your shoulder blades off the mat, extending your arms. Keep drawing your tummy muscles in and together. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then bring it all the way back down. Taking your heels wide on the mat now so you have a little bit more of a turned out position from your hips. Lifting back up into your bridge, taking your hips up and then back down. Exhale as you lift. Again, reach to lift up and down. So you're working through the outside of your hips just a little bit more. Trying to lift them up at the same height. 3 more. This is 3, 2, last one, and then lower it back down. Taking your legs back into center. Take your right leg into tabletop. You're gonna lower your leg down and then back up. So just a single leg toe tap here. Keeping your chest nice and open. You can either keep your hands on your hips, you can press your hands into the mat, or you can take your hands behind your head, and every time you lift your knee up, you're gonna exhale to curl and lift, and then lower back down. And lower. 3 more here. This is 3 and 2. 1 more. And release back down. Same thing, but on the other side. So taking your leg into that tabletop position, just lowering down and up. Keeping the chest open, so you're engaging your shoulder blades down on the mat. Not letting that rib cage flare. You want to focus on keeping the rib cage connected. You can always take your hands behind your head and now exhale to lift on up and then lower it back down. And press to lift and lower. 3 more. This is 3, 2, 1 more, and release all the way back down. Taking your arms overhead, extend your legs nice and long. You're gonna roll it on up. Think 1 vertebrae at a time, tucking your chin, feeling that rib cage connect. As you lift and press, take your heels out wide on the mat. Reach it forward. Now take one arm up and over. You're gonna open up your chest. You get that rotation through your spine and bring it back through. Same thing now, but on the other side. Reaching it forward, lifting up and around. You can lean back slightly with this if you wanna engage through your tummy muscles a little bit more, and then bring it through. So as you exhale, you can lean it back slightly to engage those tummy muscles, and then extend and press it through. And again, reach and extend and press it through to get that hamstring stretch. And lengthen. 1 more here. And then come up to this nice seated position. You're gonna fold your legs and now take your hands in front, so you're going into a half plank. Shoulders are right over your wrists. Keep your hips nice and steady and even, so that way you're not letting one hip drop down. Bend your elbows about halfway, keeping the chest open, and then exhale, extend your arms. So working through your triceps, engaging through your core, so engaging through your tummy and back. You're lowering down and then up. 3 more. Think about pressing away from the mat without putting any compression into your wrists or your elbows. 1 more here. Bend and then extend. And then you can sit back on your heels for just a moment and come onto all fours for cat and cow. So shoulders right over those wrists. hips over your knees, just gently moving through both directions. Again, rounding and lengthening. One more in each direction here. And then find that neutral spine. Hold it here for just a moment as you press away from the mat, finding that connection through your shins, through your upper body, belly button to spine. And then you can take a seat on the mat, facing forward. You can just cross your legs here, reach your arm up and over into a nice side stretch. And lift all the way up. Same thing now, but on the other side, reaching up and over, finding that length through your side body, and come all the way up. Now reaching your arms overhead, bend your elbows, open up your chest, lifting from your sternum, and then you can release your arms all the way down by your sides. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this nice Pilates flow. And now grab your coffee and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.